I am here with Dean Whyte at the press conference for the Richard Riakporhe, Billam-Smith fight taking place on Saturday. First of all, how are you?
I'm good, my man. What are you saying?
I'm doing well. Obviously, we're going to get straight into it. You know, obviously, big fight on Saturday night. People are saying it's 50-50. Who would you say you got for Saturday's fight?
No, it is a 50-50 fight. Both fights are 50-50 fights, and they're hard fights. No, none of them fights are easy. I think I'm going to go back a bit. I think this one wants to pass. I think I'm going to go with my two South London boys, isn't it? I'm going to go with Isaac Chamberlain. I'm going to go with Richard Riakporhe.
Yeah.
I don't know what more to say, but they're both in tough fights.
Absolutely. And obviously you're seeing, you know, South London boys like Dan Aziz, Isaac Chamberlain, and obviously you've got Richard Riakporhe as the headliner. How much of an inspiration is it for up-and-coming fighters or any young person in South London seeing three people headlining a big boxing event, especially at Selhurst Park?
I mean, it's amazing. Look, Richard is obviously a big fan of Crystal Palace, and he's managed to put the football on there. And I mean, they've sold out quite a decent amount of tickets, and these are young guys coming from South London, could have never dreamed to be so big and do something so tremendous. So I mean, credit to them. And I mean, look, it's going to be a great night Saturday night. Isaac Chamberlain, co-main event, massive, very tough fight. And then we've got you know, Richard against Chris Billam rematch, a razor thin win he got there, and Chris is a tough customer. They say when you become a world champion, it raises by 10 or 50%, so he's not going to want to lose his title. So I think we're in for an interesting fight, two tough fights, both guys are going to put it all on the line, and let's see what happens.
And obviously, we want to talk a bit more about the face-off at today's press conference. It seems to me that Richard Riakporhe is trying to do the mind games with Billam-Smith. Do you think Chris is phased by Richard Riakporhe's sort of mind games on the stage?
I didn't hear that. Say it again. I
was just talking about the mind games that Richard Riakporhe is sort of putting on Chris Billam-Smith. Do you think Chris is sort of like
I actually missed all that press conference. I literally came a little bit late. So what kind of mind games was he playing?
You know, just sort of the stare off and seeing Richard Riakporhe sort of staring off at Chris Billam-Smith just that little bit longer. Would you say, do you think Chris is the type of guy to sort of let the mind games sort of get to him, or? Nah,
Chris has seen it and been there and done it, wore the t-shirt. I think he'll be all right. Obviously, boxers got to play mind games and do what they've got to do, and that's just part of the game. So yeah, let's see what happens. But I think we're in for a tough, good fight Saturday.
And obviously we want to talk a bit more about the Black Box, your boxing stuff as well. Yeah. Have you got any sort of events coming up at Black Box? Any sort of fighters?
I had my show this Saturday just gone. It was a good sold out, packed out show. And we're just about to announce another show for July the 27th. So hold tight, watch the space, and hopefully you'll see us there.
Absolutely. And do you think there's anyone in particular we should watch out for at your...
on that show, I don't know who's even on that show yet. So not that show, but maybe September, hopefully we're going to have a couple of title fights, and let's see. You know what I mean?